CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
Good afternoon. The province will hold a referendum in October on immigration and changes to the Constitution, but the plan is getting a lot of pushback. Some questions focus on whether the province should take more control of immigration, charge non-permanent residents to access health care and education, and restrict access to social programs. Other questions seek to change the Canadian Constitution, including allowing provinces to select judges and to opt out of federal programs without losing funding. Danielle Smith said today that Albertans are tired of dealing with the consequences of a growing population.
Albertans are frustrated that their kids' educations are being affected. They are frustrated that their teenagers can't find a part-time job. They're frustrated that it's harder and harder to find an affordable place to live or a family doctor in their part of town. They're frustrated that they've never had a say in any of this.
Several groups have objected. The Alberta Coalition of Defence Council, which represents 400 lawyers in the province, say it's an attack on the rule of law. The Alberta Federation of Labour says the referendum is not democracy, it's manipulation. And the opposition NDP say the UCP government does not have a mandate to make drastic changes.
They don't have a mandate from Albertans for this. Not on separatism, not on pulling out of the CPP, not on breaching the charter rights of thousands of Albertans, not on coal mining in the Eastern Slopes, and not on two-tier health care.
In her address, the Premier linked projected budget deficits to what she called out-of-control immigration, despite the fact the province is still offering a $5,000 bonus to encourage people to move here. The provincial budget comes down next Thursday. The city is bringing back water restrictions. They're expected to last for a month and will be starting on March 9th. City officials say the existing Bears Paw feeder main pipe needs to be shut down to reinforce segments of pipe showing the highest level of deterioration. At this point, 9 segments are showing more deterioration than originally thought. During the work, all outdoor watering will be prohibited. Indoor water conservation is encouraged, which once again means limiting your showers to 3 minutes, reducing toilet flushing, and only running full loads of laundry and dishes. The city still plans to have the Bears Paw feeder main replaced by December. A major defeat today for U.S. President Donald Trump and a big win for Canadian companies that export to the U.S. The U.S. Supreme Court has struck down the tariffs imposed by Trump last year. In a 6-3 decision, the justices found the law Trump used to justify the tariffs does not give the president the power to impose them. The U.S. government has already collected billions of dollars in tariffs, and the court ruling doesn't address how refunds would be handed out. Canada-U.S. Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc says today's ruling reinforces Canada's view that the tariffs are unjustified. Calgary police say recently found human remains belonged to a Calgary man who went missing over 4 years ago. David Alexandre Beliveau was last seen in the community of Shaganappi in September of 2021. Police believe the 40-year-old's death is due to foul play. And while Beliveau didn't have a criminal history, investigators say his death may be linked to organized crime. They're looking to speak to anyone who may have interacted with him prior to his disappearance.
David Alexandre's family deserves answers about his disappearance, and we believe members of the public may have information that will assist the family and the police with finding answers that we all seek.
Beliveau had multiple distinctive tattoos, including a pair of dice and a happy face on his hands. He was last seen wearing a black ball cap with a white emblem, a blue golf shirt, and dark blue shorts. Canada is off to the gold medal game in men's hockey at the Olympics after a tense final minute of their semifinal match. That's the reaction at Trolley 5 after Nathan MacKinnon sneaked the game-winning goal past Finland's netminder with just 35 seconds left. From there, fans held their breath as the seconds ticked down. Celebration and some relief as Canada seals a 3-2 win over Finland to book a spot in the gold medal game. They will play either the United States or Slovakia, who play later in the day. Trolley 5 says 700 people have reserved seats for puck drop for Sunday's 6 a.m. final. And another medal on the ice for Canada. Valerie Maltais claimed a bronze in the women's 1,500-meter speed skating event. It's her third medal of the Games. Canada now has 16 medals at the Milano Cortina Olympics. Six-time Olympic medalist Clara Hughes is leading discussions on mental health at the Palliser District Teachers Convention.
I want them to know that they matter so much to our society, to our children, to our communities, to our cities and country, that they are the superheroes. So I hope I can bring Olympic spirit. I hope I can bring in the teachers who have taught me so much and just show the power of educating, the power that you have, this beautiful soft power of affecting somebody's life.
Hughes wants to inspire teachers to face their fears, find their voice, and become the champions they're meant to be. Over 2 days, more than 4,300 teachers and teacher leaders are descending on the TELUS Convention Centre. Snow this year in the mountain parks has been above average in many regions, and that's great news for dog sledders. Mad Dogs and Englishmen expeditions are in the second year of hosting tours at Fortress Mountain. Now they can offer clients a different view of Kananaskis country at the former ski resort. It's cold out, but that's just the way the dogs like it, and they run on groomed trails here. Don Donald says the season usually starts in December and runs through to the end of April.
This year we were able to start running November 22nd, which was, so we were able to get on earlier, do some training, get tours out on that's a full month earlier. And they keep the snow here generally, so depending on how hot it is and how it melts, but we might be able to run dog sled tours right into May.
The family-run company also hosts movie producers to scout for locations. Fortress has been featured in many major Hollywood productions, along with some of the dogs out on the trail today. We've posted more information about the dog sled tours on our website. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more on the top stories coming up on CTV News at 5 and 6 or anytime online at ctvnewscalgary.ca.